Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at some brand new WWE action figure reveals and of course our thoughts as to where they should have gone, where they could go, and where they could still potentially be. So with that being said, I say we hop into it because Series 17, that's right, we are in 17 series when it comes to the Legend figs. Guess what? They're about to land here sooner than later, which is crazy, man, because I'm still kind of struggling on some of the remaining characters from that last set, so I still gotta go figgy hunt. We gotta keep the hunt going, man, and we gotta see if we can get our hands on these because I highly doubt that the pre-orders will actually end up landing before we end up finding it, man. It's the rule of thumb. It always happens, and you know what? It's all good. When you got a solid set as good as this, oh, dude, look, that last ringside exclusive Shawn Michaels, very difficult to get your hands on. So the fact that we're getting something very similar to that, come on, man, sign me up. And of course, Ultimate Warrior, we can always get that Warrior all riled up once AJ brings that phenomenal young style love to it all. I cannot wait for that freaking AJ Styles. You know we're going to be putting him alongside some of that TNA display. And then Shamrock, you got them two options, man. Don't care if you want it in the green or in the blue. This set, it's going to get you on both ends. Now, over here with the upcoming Ruthless Aggression, this set right here is also scheduled to be landing in this fall. So again, if you're still trying to find that Brock Lesnar, or maybe that Shawn Michaels, or maybe you've had enough Batista, this set will be rounding it up, which already sucks, man, because they already talked about this series being discontinued after a couple of more. So these right here will definitely stand within good play right there within the WHF fam. Now, the John Cena, I got to say, it's got to be the highlight. A little disappointed that there will be no hat included, but I'm still jumping on board with this without a shadow of a doubt. Now, for the upcoming Survivors, they also did have the final mock images on this, which is AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, and Ultimate Warrior. I got to say, the Becky, definitely the highlight from this. I wanted that bright red. Once she did come out with it, I'm like, dude, if Mattel doesn't end up making this, we're going to make some dreams happen right here with the fam. Now, for the upcoming WWE Superstars, we're going to be getting The Rock, Macho Man, Mr. T, and Typhoon. Packaging, you guys know, man, that classic theme, it's been working well, so they're keeping the tradition out of the package. I would say the one that stands out to me the most, it's gotta be Mr. T, dude. I love the freaking yellow on that gold. Oh, man, so cool. This set, actually, all of these sets so far have been doing really good, which should give the WWE Retros a fight for their money. And we are going to talk about them. You just got to get in a little bit further in the video. And that right here with the upcoming 2-packs, which is going to be John Cena, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair, which I do believe that the side plates on this, you guys, will have the update. So if you guys were curious, if we were going to get the Universal Tribal Chief right there on them side Universal plates, I'm telling you, bro, they're making things happen. And I'm kind of glad that they ended up moving in this direction as opposed to those stupid stands that nobody else was using. For the upcoming basic set, we're going to get Brock Lesnar, we're going to get Braun, we're going to get Priest, we're going to get Ash, Reggie, and you're going to get two different versions of Reggie. You're going to get him in the orange pants, white pants. I gotta say, Nikki right there, a lot of first time in the lines. Matter of fact, I know Nikki Ash is not a first time in the line, but for this character, dude, this is so cool. Plus, Priest finally bringing a little bit of Judgment Day with it. Yes, it's basic, but at the same time, it's leveling up the playing field on the Beast, making its first debut with the smiling scan. And of course, the ponytail, yeah, people have been waiting on that. But dude, this figure right here, whether you get to Elite Series 96 first, prior to this, either way, man, it's going to be a dub without a doubt, you guys. This basic set is definitely standing out to me as an absolute must once it comes to the overall figs in this lineup. Now, for the upcoming top picks, I don't know if I can say that. I mean, this is looking pretty lackluster. We got Big E, John Cena, Drew McIntyre, all looking pretty planned. Matter of fact, I do believe we've already gotten that John Cena, not in the basic, but in elite form. Now, here's the retros. This is what we were talking about. These actually went live yesterday. So if you guys didn't get a chance to jump on these, I'm going to put a link in the description. Mattel Creations, they might be sold out depending on when you did watch the video. So if you haven't capitalized, I'm telling you, go check that out, my friends. Now, last week, they also did have some figure reveals, but when it comes down to it, even though they amped it up, this is all they had. These 2-packs, which I got to say the highlight out of these, it's got to be the Randy Orton and the Matt Riddle from the very first time they did win the tag team titles. Of course, Big E will be carrying the side plates right there. on the belt, as well as your boy right there, Bobby Lashley. And then we also got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte for the remaining of the 2-packs. Now, for some AEW love, you guys, they do have it all mocked up, which I believe they already have it in stock. They haven't started shipping them out, but nonetheless, you guys, you're going to see this on the WHF fam right here a lot sooner. So definitely turn on that notification bell, because this is exactly what we're going to be doing, man. We're going to whip out that ice cream. We're going to eat it right in front of you. And then you're going to join me on Saturday, because you know they're going to have that all-out pay-per-view, and we got to be there in Chicago. So if you guys are going to be there, let me know in the comments. We got to do a meetup. We definitely got to go check it out and see what the upcoming Target exclusive will be bringing, which is going to be Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin, which actually, again, these ones are available for pre-order on the site. So if you don't get a chance to go find them out in the wild, you got some opportunities right there with it all. Now, Friar 13, this man right here is making things happen. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what we should be getting as far as Mattel release, especially that whole feud that has been going on lately with Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. Would love to get that gold jacket, man, right? Kind of play out that street scene, having them rip it off, go in there, fall and bash. Instead, they're giving us the same freaking Rollins that we got the last time. So they plan on that last one shelf warmer, because that actually just started hitting retail, you guys. So I think that most people that have at least seen the figure reveals, pretty sure might hold off on this. Now this, on the other hand, highly doubted, especially when you're getting into the 3-packs, right? You guys already know Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman. They are scheduled to be for the upcoming Amazon exclusive. But let's just go ahead and throw this out, right? Let's say Dean Ambrose, for some crazy reason, signs a WWE contract deal, and they get a second shot of making this 3-pack. Now, if you guys don't remember, I would say going on almost 5 years, they ended up releasing it as a Walmart exclusive, but nowhere near as to what Friar 13 had done with this mock-up, especially the Rollins, you guys. And I know it's far-fetched. I mean, after all, we all know that Ambrose most likely ain't gonna end up doing it. But if it is a single release, either way, you guys, this would be perfect, especially since they ended up messing up the vest on that Elite. Eventually, they released the basic and they gave us the correction, but at the same time, it was the same damn figure, and they could have done it up in the Ultimate Edition. Now, hopping in right here into Big Nash. This is really cool, you guys, because as you guys know, the last Ultimate Edition crowdfund, it did include Diesel, which you already know they have the formula, so them doing a WCW look on Big Old Sexy, that right there would be a level up that people would love to see. Or, here's an idea, right? Because Attitude Man had pieced this together, and he kind of said, you know what, maybe this is what we should do, right? You guys have already debuted a WCW Nitro ring. Yes, it wasn't made by Mattel, but you could still do it up. You can make Big Show as one of the characters. You can make the Genetic Freak as an option. And then right there, that's when you throw in Big Sexy, right? And then after all, the man, he was delivering on that announcer table. Him, Hogan, Nash, all three of them would pull up there. They put on the mic. They dropped the bombs right there on that way. I mean, after all, that's what they did with the WWE ring, so they could easily do it up right there with the WCW. Now, if you want to get into the Attitude Era realm, this is so damn cool. I'm telling you, Attitude Man, he knows exactly where he's going with this. Mankind, check. The Rock, highly demand Ultimate Edition figure that we've been needing ever since that last release on that Amazon exclusive. And now that's the one that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the last release, because that one's struggling without a doubt to get them off the shelves. Or here's another thought. If you guys remember way back in the day, Jackson ended up releasing the last and final member for the Vince McMahon family, which is Linda McMahon. And ultimately, it did end up coming unreleased. They never put it out to the public. So what they could do, now that they actually have the sculpt for it, Mattel or Jax, not Mattel, what they could do, they could go knock on Jeremy Potter's door. Yo, who that be? He's like, yo, it's me. What do you want? I want that Linda McMahon head scan, man. We got to make that the final piece for the upcoming crowdfund. And I'm telling you, that would rile people up to be into the funding within the first 5,000 members. Last year, they struggled to get the 8,000. They had to throw in more and more. So I do truly think if they wanted to level this up, they would just throw in the Linda McMahon, right? Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of the upcoming WWE figures. I know the last week reveals really weren't all that, worth posting on. now, but I feel that now getting all this piece together, especially after what they had brought in yesterday, hey, let's talk to the fam, man. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.